This is second part of SEO. The recommendation is that it should have only one H1 and that it should contain the keyword as close to the start as possible. In addition to this, the interfaces, which we refer to as H2, are extremely important. Depending on the amount of text, it is advisable to have 1 to 4 interheadings. It is recommended that an H2, depending on the number of headings, contains a keyword, while it is advisable to include some related words in additional interheadings. Content optimization. It is very important that the content of the site is of good quality and well presented. This means paying attention to text length, quality and uniqueness. In addition, it needs to be presented properly, which means that it is as easy to read as possible. It is advisable to have shorter paragraphs and interheadings to make the content more readable and easier to read. When it comes to content optimization, keyword density should also be mentioned. Keyword density represents the ratio of keywords in a text to the total number of words on a page. This parameter used to be very important, and today the recommended percentage of keyword repetitions in text is used more as a measure to keep the text from optimizing too much. What is most important is that the keywords should be used naturally in the content, which should be adapted to the readers so that they find the answer to their query through which they came to your site. Excessive use of keywords is bad not only for the content itself but for the entire site, because too many repetitions of the same keyword, so-called keyword stuffing, can be interpreted as malicious behavior to trick the system. Google is very rigorous about these things, so misconduct can lead to a site being dropped from Google searches. Also, one of the recommendations is to include the main page optimized keyword in the first 100 words of the text, as this helps Google interpret what a particular page is about. Offpage SEO. In order for all that hard work on the site to be noticed, you need to work on activities that will draw attention to you. Off-page SEO is most concerned with links and techniques for creating them, and in a broad sense it includes everything we do off the site that affects its ranking. While search algorithms and ranking factors are constantly changing, what is constant is the reputation of the site, i.e., its authority and relevance. Off-page SEO is considered to have a great influence on the ranking of the site, so it is logical that a lot of attention is focused on these activities. You should pay the utmost attention to getting as many quality backlinks to your site as possible, and there are other activities that can contribute to your
link building. For site content to be visible to potential visitors, you need to create links that lead to you. There are several types of links based on how they are created. The most ideal are natural links created by content creators on the net without your knowledge. To put it simply, someone liked what you put on the site and mentioned it and linked it to your site. Manually made links require planning activities such as contacting companies, institutions and users themselves to get them to share your link with your audience. There are two types of backlinks, do follow and no follow. If we tag a link with no follow, we let Google know that it is not passing the domain value to Google and that the links on that page should not be followed. We have different types of backlinks where contextual links are very good, but they depend directly on the social networks. The first place anyone starts promoting a site is through networks like Facebook or Instagram. By posting on social networks, you get additional traffic. Google will appreciate if your brand is mentioned on social networks. On the other hand, forums have lost their importance because of the potential for abuse and the creation of a false reputation, e.g. open an account on Reddit and praise yourself. Build brand trust. Google will have more confidence in your site if users have positive comments too. That is why it is important to have as many good reviews as possible within Google Review, but a Facebook review of your site is also important. In order to get positive reviews, you need to animate your users to leave positive comments and reviews so that everyone knows that your site is exactly what many are looking for. In this way, user confidence is gained, which can result in